Hi friends! Welcome to Kitchen Princess Bamboo Japanese Everyday Food. Today I'm going to show you my meal prep for a week. It's fall, the temperature is dropping, so that means you can prepare the food more safely. Here is how I prepare foods once or twice a week to save my time in the morning to make my son's bento or to make quick dinner. If I have prepared ingredients, I feel so much relieved. My meal prep is so simple and versatile. Some are just cut, some are marinated slightly. The idea behind this is saving your cutting time but keeping the deliciousness. Actually, this is my second meal prep video. The first one was the bento prep. Please check it out if you are interested in. Let's get started. These are my grocery haul. Let's prepare the vegetable first. To start with the meal prep, let's make teriyaki sauce. We can make delicious Japanese dish in no time with these useful homemade seasonings. I use teriyaki sauce frequently to save my time, and you can make it or you can buy it from your favorite brand. Cut off the green part of the long green onion, and we are using ginger peel. Put all the ingredients in a pot and start cooking on medium. When it comes to a boil, simmer 5 minutes. Strain into a bowl and remove the aromatics. Leave it until it comes to a room temperature and transfer to a bottle and keep it in the fridge. It will keep 3 months or more. The pectin inside the long green onion thickens sauce and elevates the flavor. Let's prepare the vegetables for salad. Cut off the stem of the broccoli sprout. Put it in a salad spinner and whisk under running cold water. Remove the seeds. Add in lettuce, tear into good size. Rinse again and spin it to remove excess moisture. You can make salad and add to your dish as a garnish. This will last a few days, or you will finish eating in a day if you love salad. Next, let's prepare the spinach and broccoli. Let me show you how I prepare the spinach. Cut off the stem and score crisscross to wash out all the dirt and cook evenly. Because we are using same boiling water, let's cut broccoli as well. Cut into bite size and soak in water while boiling the spinach. Add a pinch of salt to boiling water and start boiling spinach from the stem. Hold the spinach leaves and cook 1 minute longer than the leaves. Flip it over to boil quickly. While spinach has some crunchiness on the stem, take out the other bowl. Put it down under the running cold water to stop cooking. Cold water also keeps color vibrant and removes oxalic acid. Squeeze out the excess moisture, then cut into bite size. Transfer to a container. Continue boiling the broccoli on the same water. Boil 2 minutes or less. Take out onto a sieve while it still has crunchiness either. Next, sweet potato. Sweet potato is in season as I have introduced you some dishes already. Use sweet potato of your regions. Scrub well and wash off all the dirt. Cut off the end and cut into 1 cm slices. Soak in water to remove any excess starch. While soaking, cut your carrot into julienne. Peel the skin and slice into thin slices with margarine. Lay over one another, then cut into thin matchsticks. Be careful not to cut yourself and leave the end for the later use. Transfer carrot into a plastic bag. This can be used for salad, side dish, and garnish. Cut the end part of the carrot into bite size and put them in a frying pan with drained sweet potato. Sprinkle just a little bit of salt and 3 tablespoons of water. Start cooking on medium-low with the lid. After 10 minutes, it should look like this. It might stick to the bottom, but just remove from the heat and leave it 5 minutes with the lid. It will leave so easily. Transfer to a container. This will be a nutritious side dish. Next, let's cut several vegetables. When the cutting is done, let's move on to the cooking. Cut the white part of the long green onion into 5 cm or 2 inches long. This part has dirt inside, so check that out, and if you find some, wash away under running water and set aside. Scrub the burdock roots well. Because the flavor is laid just under the skin, so you should not peel the skin. Cut into diagonal 5 mm slices and soak in water to prevent from changing the color. Burdock root is a very Japanese vegetable that has strong earthy flavor. Next, mushrooms. Mushrooms are easy to prepare. Cut off the stems and tear into bite size. These are relatively new mushrooms that we have in Japan. These are called eringi. Taste is like oysters and the texture is like scallops. Smash the garlic for the aromatics and set aside. The cutting job is done and let's start cooking. Heat the frying pan on medium and add a teaspoon of vegetable oil. Cook a minute or so, or until the surface is golden brown like this. Transfer to a container, and this goes well with the chicken and pork. In the same frying pan, add a tablespoon of olive oil and put the crushed garlic and cook until the garlic turns brown and very fragrant. Add mushrooms and turn the heat to high. Cook down into half. Season with half a teaspoon of salt and black pepper. Transfer to a container and leave it until it comes to a room temperature. Next, let's cook burdock roots. Pat dry the excess moisture on the kitchen towel. Then transfer to a plastic bag. Add a tablespoon of potato starch and shake in the bag until all pieces are coated evenly. Add 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil and add the burdock root. Saute for 2 to 3 minutes on each side. The flavor comes out from the pan is very hearty and comfortable for me. When it's fully cooked, turn off the heat and add teriyaki sauce and toss to coat. This is a good side dish for any time of the day. Now, let's prepare the protein for the main course. Remove the bones from the salmon if you want to or need to for your kids. Cut into 2. The nutrition contained in the salmon skin is very good for your joint, so I always leave it. If you don't like it, just remove it. Sprinkle about 0.8% of salt and keep in the refrigerator. It will keep for 2 to 3 days. You will make 3 dishes from this. Next, cut the boneless chicken thighs into bite size. This is the meat I frequently use in my kitchen. You can make chicken teriyaki, karaage, and many more. Sprinkle half a teaspoon of salt and a tablespoon of sake and toss to coat. Chicken will last 4 to 5 days. The sake and salt prevents the chicken goes bad and make the flesh soft and flavorful at the same time. Next, prepare hamburger steak. Mince your onion. I use a half of the onion because it is so big. You can use more or less. Put half a cup of breadcrumb into a large bowl and sprinkle 3 tablespoons of milk and distribute the milk evenly. Today, I add 300 grams of ground pork and beef and 150 grams of coarsely ground pork to add the texture. You can change the ratio to your liking. Add a teaspoon of salt, black pepper, nutmeg, and oregano for a change. Add an egg and mix by your hand vigorously until all the ingredients binding together. After 3 to 4 minutes, the fat from the meat stick to the side of the bowl. That's the sign of the mixing is done. Transfer to a smaller bowl to keep it tight. Tap the surface and remove the air. Cover with a plastic wrap and keep in the fridge. and this will last 3 days approximately. Next, slice the pork. In the boiling water, add half a teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of sake. Cook the pork shoulder in the simmering water until no longer pink. Soak in cold water to stop cooking. Pat dry excess water and transfer to a container. Sliced pork is cooked very quickly, so be careful not to overcook. And sliced pork tend to dry quickly, so I drizzle small amount of sesame oil to prevent from drying and keep it with the flavor. Next, let's make the soft-boiled egg. I am not good at boiling egg, but I'm trying to be good to make it better. This is how I do. The most crucial part of the cooking, use 1 week or older egg. Second, put your egg into a boiling water. Third, chill in icy cold water. That's my 1, 2, 3. Today I'm going to store my boiling egg in the fridge for a week at the longest, so I cooked 10 minutes. You can reduce the cooking time to 7 to 8 minutes if you eat within a couple of days. Let us see how it went. It looks good. Put them in a plastic bag with a tablespoon of teriyaki sauce. Teriyaki sauce is so useful. The rest of the boiled egg is kept as it is. This makes perfect ramen egg and healthy snack. Last but not least, let's make chicken soboro. I have introduced you this recipe in the bento video, but for those who don't know how to make it, let me show you how. This is so easy and delicious and so satisfying. Use 4 chopsticks and distribute the moisture evenly, then start cooking on medium heat, constantly stirring. The ground chicken will separate while cooking. What we are doing is removing the smells of the chicken. When the chicken is no longer pink, drain the liquid and get it back to the frying pan. Add grated ginger and the rest of the seasonings into the pan. Cook on medium heat until almost all of the seasonings is absorbed. Transfer to a container and it will well keep a week. That's it for today's video. Let me show you how to make delicious and nutritious and healthy Japanese dishes in no time in the next video. Thank you for watching the video. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more delicious Japanese dishes. And follow me on my social media and tag me on your post if you give it a try. And my store on Amazon has pretty much everything that I'm using in my video. Go to my website for the printable recipe and more information. Thanks again and I will see you soon. Bye!